One of Toronto's busiest streetcar routes, the 501's Queen Street streetcar that goes all the way from Long Branch all the way to Neville Park, has been shut down temporarily for 20 months as the transit company Metrolinx has reported, and now they are currently running buses for this temporary time, as the new LRT line that will be added in for the new TTC transit routes, which is like subways and streetcars that go underground and above ground. Well, we already heard of the Eglington LRT, which is a subterranean and above ground transit route. Goes all the way from Kennedy Station all the way to the western point, which is Mount Dennis Station, which is close to Western Ghost UP Express Station in Weston and Lawrence. Now they're also having the Scarborough LRT, which although is in the Scarborough area all the way from the Meadowvale all to somewhere close to Don Mill Station, which will be serving the people over in the Scarborough, which that will be also underground and above ground, which they have already started construction. And the Finch LRT, which is from the western point, which is from Finch Station all the way to Harbour College on over in Etobicoke. Now they're also extending the Line 2 subway, the Bloor Danforth subway, getting rid of the Scarborough Rapid Transit, which is the above ground one that one goes from Kennedy to McCowan, serving the Scarborough. So they're getting rid of all that, those stations. They're shutting them all down. They are keeping they're moving the Lawrence East station to further east, closer to the hospital over in Toronto Eastern Hospital, with also some new subway stations, and the final stop is going to be connected to the Scarborough LRT at the endpoint, which will be near McCowan and Kennedy. And Markham. So they're having this new Ontario line, which they're starting the construction. Which all the way will be connected, starting from the Science Center station on the Eglington LRT, the Ontario Science Center. And then we're going to add some new stations that look like this. So here are the stations, Flemington Park, and there's a sort of like going along the Don Valley Parkway. And then Thorncliffe Park, they're going under the Don Valley Parkway, mostly underground. Cosburn, Pape Station, which is on the Bloor, the Danforth part of the Bloor Danforth line. Gerrard, which is the proposed GO station for the Lakeshore East line. Yet they have not started construction there. Leslieville, which this mostly will be stored above ground, this will be adjacent. And East Harbour GO station, which is also a future station on the Lakeshore East line. For GO station, they have not started construction on that. And in Corktown, so then this is the part where they're switching from underground, and this is where Queen Station is. Queen Street. So Moss Park, and then Queen Station, existing station, line 1. The Finch, Spadina, Vaughan line. Osgoode Station, also that line. And then Queen and Spadina, which is also underground. King and Bathurst, also underground. And then they're going to go meet at Exhibition Station, which is part of the Lakeshore West line, which is an existing station. So they're basically just adding this Ontario line, which they have not started construction, but so that since they're using buses, this is going to be more difficulty for and add to more on-street traffic for people who drive around in downtown Toronto. According to Doug Ford's government transit expansion plan for the GTHA, it's going to cost more than $1 billion per kilometer, which, of course, we're going to be mad because this is just wasting money on more transit lines. And if they actually wanted to add these transit lines, they should have done it many years ago, which could have been efficient for people who are going to go around in Toronto. And they're going to claim it's going to be constructed and open by 2031, which is hard to believe because the Eglington LRT has not been running officially. And people are already angry about this because same thing with the Eglington LRT. People who have businesses on Eglington Avenue, all the way from Scarborough, all the way to Etobicoke, they have had to deal with all this construction where drivers cannot turn left or right, and only buses can. And it was more increases to traffic. So the same thing will be happening for people who have businesses on Queen Street, all the way from Spadina all the way to the Corktown district in downtown Toronto. And also, to make it worse, those are over in North York and Etobicoke, who businesses on Finch Avenue. Finch Avenue already is one of the most busiest and most traffic those streets, and it's going to be a lot of stress for people who have to go to work or go shop, or if they live by Finch in that area, affected all the way from Finch Station to Harbour College. Which we have not heard how long the Finch LRT will also be taking, which we know Metrolinx that they always waste time. So those affected in the Scarborough area, where they're going to construct the Ontario Line, those in downtown Queen Street and Finch Avenue, we're in for a doozy. A lot of construction here and there.